Hello folks, welcome one more time to the Jones Classic Garage. Today, as I promised last week ago when I had a last video done, today I'm just about ready to fix this little bit of project on hand. It is, like I said earlier, it is this handle holder for a friend of mine, made out of the cast iron, which gave up, or gave in, should I say it, out of vigorous use of the machine. Now, I haven't got a cast iron in my junk collection of bits and pieces, but I do have a bit of a how could I say, stainless steel. So this is the bit that I'm gonna try to reproduce and make exactly same or similar bit of a for that machine, and that will be the first actual proper machining on this Myford lathe of mine. I'm not a qualified machinist. I'm not someone who knows exactly and how to do these type of things, but nevertheless I'm gonna give my best and do the best I can. Now you can see on this bit, sorry for the shaking and movement, on this blank of stainless steel there is a bigger bit and a smaller bit. Now this smaller bit has to be reduced to everything is oversized. There is a maybe 5 mil here that needs to be taken. I'm not going to film all that. I'm going to just show you a little bit how that works, because it's a small lathe and it takes a lot of time to take so much material off. And also I don't want to damage part or things. This is a shaving which it produce. It is nice, really, when you think of it. Such a small thing can create such a nice shavings. And I'll start with that. I'll carry on with that, and we'll see how we go, and then we'll go from there. I don't want to have this spinning around, so from time to time I stop and turn machine off and clean all these things off. So let's do some more. I'm only taking 5,000 cuts because that's the best it behaves. That's the best for me. That as soon as I start taking more of it and start to make funny noise and chatter and all these things, so for me on this one, less is best. Oops. Something has moved. Something has moved. I just seen some movement. No, it's all good. Yeah, so as you can see, it takes some time. I'll just do the facing. I'll face quarter of a mil at a time and see how we go. You see, when you look at those chips, sometimes it makes them, then again, depending how big is a bite, sometimes it makes them nice and spiral, and the other time it's just like a long wire. And I believe this material is fairly stringy. This is a bit more than a half a mil. Maybe 15 thou. There is no much more left. There is probably another, actually right now there's another 4 mil to take off. So I'm not gonna bore you with that. It is a slow process, and I'm also impatient, I think, because I'm not the fastest man, but then again, everyone I think is happy to see quick result, and it's me again in that category. So it looks good. It looks good so far, so just bear with me. I'll come back when we are ready again for the next operation. Here folks, a bit of a slowdown, should I call it. Tip on this tool has been chipped, and as a result of that, it doesn't cut as nice as it should. So here is a new one, absolutely new one. I don't know if you can see that. These are the black carbide tips, I think. I'm not sure. And what I'll do now, I'll just change this old one and put a new one. These things don't need to be tightened up madly. It's just a matter of snugging them nicely. And also, it is vital not to lose the actual screw, because a screw costs probably more than a bloody insert. I say this insert is cooked on both sides, as you can see here. Sorry, I didn't show that properly. You can see it's broken here, and it has a tiny little chip. Wait a second, maybe I can show you like this. I don't know, will you be able to see through the magnifying glass? Let me see, just a second. Are you getting that? Oops, are you getting that any better? Maybe like that? Not really, no. This is not a good idea. Anyway, this one is cooked. Let's change to another one. This one goes into the rubbish, and another one goes into his previous spot. What is vital, what is important? It is important that this seat is nice and clean. As you can see, there is a bit of a debris behind it. So I'll clean that up, and then I'll clean it up with a bit of a rag. There we go. Nice and clean. I don't want to start the compressor to blow this away, but that should be good enough. And then you put your new bit like so, and then nice and easy, saying again, trying not to lose the screw. If you lose the screw, you put yourself in a big trouble. There is a chance to buy those screws in a place where I bought the actual insets and all those things, but like I said, it is a little bit awkward to go and find them. This is it. It doesn't need to be tight madly, just snug up, and then We are back into the business. I have probably another let me see, another 3.5 mil to go. Maybe with this new inset it'll go faster. Let me just see, did we mess up the height? No, it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like. Height is fine. I'll just tighten that down. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Any better than that, they lie to us. Alright, so now push this forward, make a touch, go back, lock this up. This is the one I was using before this one, and I was hoping that that one will do the trick all the way, but it didn't. This one is, this tip is also damaged. You can't probably see well, but it is damaged. You can see here how has been sort of a chipped, but the other side is still alright. So these are definitely yellow one. These are definitely worse than the black one. Black one does a better job, which I'll show you in a minute. So bear with me. We'll see how this one works. Everything is good. Oil will be dripping. One thing I have to tell you is patience. Patience is vital with the stuff like this. If you ever want to be a machinist, I'm starting to be one, but I guess with the years, patience come about. I still can't tell 100% that I'm a patient person. So patience is what you need in order to get this done. Okay, let's do a few turns. Let's make a few chips. See this one? This is cutting like it's no tomorrow. There was a bit of oil, and that bit of oil is burning as I'm cutting. Very nice, very nice. I'm progressing only 10 thousandths of an inch, and it's doing a marvelous job. This is probably a little bit more than 10. This machine has a bit of a clay, and that is something that needs to be addressed in the future, but for now it is what it is. I'm going to play with what I have. So yeah, just a 6, 7 or 10,000 at a time. That's better. When you take a small cut, it cuts like it's no tomorrow. It does a nice pass, and it looks good. When you start trying to rush the process, that's when trouble begins. At least for me, that's how it has been. almost to the final cut. Very happy with the cutting that this knife produces. This is a type of shaving when you take a lot of material off, and then if you go nice and slow, this is a type of shaving which it makes. And this is probably better because it didn't change much of the color, while this one varies from color of the stainless steel to the yellow color of the gold probably. There is a time to almost do the face off on this side, and I wanted to change the angle of the camera so you can see a little bit better. I know you've seen many of those things on the various channels. I have, but you haven't seen on mine. So what I'll do, I'll shove the camera on the other side so you can see how that looks like. Bear with me for a second. This camera is on my table, and I'll try. No, that's not going to work. Never mind. I'll show you how that looks like now. That's where we are at the moment, and there is another probably 3/4 of the mil to take off, and then it needs to be brought to the final diameter. This is still, it's not. I thought that was very warm, but it's not. It's nice, and you can sort of hold it. So I'll face this side off, and then I'll make final diameter. I'll check that with the caliper, and once I do that, I'll drill the I'll drill the hole with the brand new drill. 18 mil. This cost me $50, and this is not advertisement for the company. It's just something that you have to purchase. So if you ever decide to have a machine and do the machining jobs, mind you, this is not going to be paid for, but it makes me pleasure to help someone who I appreciate. So once I face this thing off, and once I start drilling, I'll come back and we'll go from there. This is it, folks. This is the final facing cut on this bit, and it's absolutely amazing. Lot I learned from the guy called Steve from UK, and he really has a patience with these things, and he's making marvelous things on the lathe. On a small lathe like this one. This is a little Myford Super 7, which for me does a good job, but I will definitely get into the bigger machine, and that's gonna probably happen next week, and then I'm gonna be more happier with the cuts and stuff, because obviously big machine can cut more material and take more stuff off. Now next thing is drilling. Let's see, will that drill justify $50? I'm dying to find that out. Let me put this camera back on where it was, and we'll go from there. Just bear with me. Sorry for the movements and the shakings of the things, but that's how it is. So let me put that 18mm bit in. Before that, I need to grab my Jacob's head, which is inside the drill. That's there. 2 seconds. There we go. This is a 10mm, but I need a chuck. I need a chuck key chuck, which must be somewhere. God knows where, but must be somewhere. This is what happens. You spend most of the time searching for the stuff than what it is to do the actual stuff. So bear with me. I need to find this up first. It must be somewhere, probably on the table. The table is that dirty that I can't find nothing. 2 seconds. There we go. As soon as I turn the camera off, I have found the thing. That's how it works. It's always like that. Anyway, it is what it is. That's the one. Now, let's see, will this thing pay for itself on the long run when something serious comes about, or is it waste of time and waste of money? We'll see now. That's that. Okay. Rightio. Moment of truth. Maybe a little bit too fast. Maybe just a bit too fast. Hang on. the gear. We'll go a little bit slower. That will help, I believe. Let's see. Let's see how that will work. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. That's the one. Let's see. That's a little bit slower. Yeah, this is what happens when you're not machinists. Never mind. Mind you guys, I could drill this. I have a drill in the corner, proper drill, which could drill this without any issues, without any dramas. But I choose this. Drill is absolutely perfect. It does what it's supposed to do. It's just me. It's just me not being up to scratch with the knowledge. Something is turning somewhere. A lot of chatter, but we'll get on the top of it. Okay, I got how much? How much do I have? I got a nice 5 mil and 25 to go. So what I'm thinking I might go onto the drill and drill that with the drill. So even though it makes a nice chips, look at that. That is absolutely marvelous. That drill is worth it. It's money. Definitely is. Should we try a little slower? Little more slower. Let's see how that will work. Just a sec. That's maybe the key. Sorry for the noise. Almost there. Hallelujah, brothers and sisters. We did it. All the way through. Awesome. I'm glad that I didn't spend $50 for nothing. That's very, very good. Now, and it's better that I didn't took that out, because what I have to do now, I have to create this thing, and I have to create the hole right through. Now that hole is going to be a bit of a pain, but let me measure first what is the smallest one, because as you can see there is a small hole here. That's for the retaining screw which goes inside here, and then there is a 12mm hole on this side. Before I do this chamfer, I will drill that thing right through with a small bit, which is let me have a quick look. Looks like a 5mm. So I just have to look at a book what it is, what's supposed to be for the 5mm thread. I suppose that is a 5mm thread. It is metric. I'll check is it 5mm, and then I'll get back to you guys. Yeah, folks, I was jumping ahead of my work. Now I just measured. This is supposed to be 59mm diameter, and at the moment is 60.8, so I still have to take off 1.8mm from to bring that diameter to the proper measurements. So as I said before, patience is a very crucial thing in this thing. I thought that was it. I thought I did that because it looked good to me, but it didn't. So that needs to be brought down to 59mm. And that is something that we are going to do right now. Before that, what I'll do, I'll just quickly try to clean this up. I did make some chips, and that drill is worthwhile. There's no doubt about that. So let's see 59mm, where it is and how it is. What I will do, since I have to, I can take this off so I don't hurt myself. Ooh. Good boy, very good boy. I'll put you back into your little folder so you can have a bit of a rest till the next time. And I know I wasn't $50, not in vain. If you're in Australia, I know this is free for them, but you're not gonna be sorry. 18mm Sutton tools. Good Schmidt. Very good Schmidt. Right, okay. So what I'll do now, I'll bring this thing closer, oopsie, closer to the job. And it's probably, let me see what's going on here. That is as far as I should go. And this chamfer starts after, let me measure that. Where is the small tape? The chamfer starts after after 10 mil. After 10 mil. So 10 mil is here. This is 10 mil. That will probably interfere with the jaws of the lathe. See, you can go that far, and when you look at that much to the end of the thing, it's almost 10 mil. It's a little bit over 10 mil. What will I do? I will just go a bit less, which is here. Now I still haven't done a brake for this thing, so let's say that I lock this thing here, so that way I cannot go into the jaws, and this will spin freely, which is good. And then I'll just play with the compound back and forth like so. She'd be right. She'd be actually right. So let's see. Yeah, but I can make a damage if I drive this thing in. It's gonna be eyeballing. Maybe, and just maybe, I should find one mandrel 18 mil or 16 mil, pack this up, and because that's not a critical, that doesn't need to be something extremely special. Bear with me until I do that. Bear with me until I do that. In the meantime, I'll stop the filming so I don't bore you with the unnecessary rubbish. It will be hard to imagine how much chips will be here tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week sometime when I bring the other machine in. Definitely will be nice to see what sort of a stuff it does. There you go. Look at that. That's absolutely lovely. Look at that. This side is a little bit worse. Maybe I should face this side off as well. Let's do that, aye. at that. I'm thinking if I would bring this into this jaw, that would give me a chance to, but that won't happen because you're not able to close the jaws that far. Maybe. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. I love that. I love that. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Okay. So now I can do this first bit nicely, and then the second bit will have an angle on it. Or this bit can have an angle on it, because I still have to drill the hole through. So let's see how this runs. This runs as a bullet. Nice and straight. Okay, let's face off this thing. Now, before we do that, I know for fact that that thing is 29 mil thick. So let's see. 29. It is a little bit over 29, actually under 29. It's 28.8 or near enough. Being cast iron and not machine at all, maybe machine on this side. I don't think it has been machined on this side. It's just it is as it is. So this here is at the moment 29 and a half. It wouldn't matter. I'll go 29. So let's do the touch and go back, lock this up. Now we could use a bigger speed. I'll do that. I'll change the speed again. Imagine how they did long ago. This lady's 70 years old. It's made 70 plus years old, I would say. It's made in between 1955 and 1958. These days, it's a button dial. You dial it and you change the speed of the thing, which is awesome. Progress. That's called progress. I know this is a little bit on a piss, but doesn't really matter. 29.2. Radio. Okay, let's do this face nicely. Tell you what, any better than this they would laugh to us, so I'm happy with that. What I'll do, I'll mark where the 10 mil is, so we'd roughly, not roughly, let's see exactly where it is. It's a 5 mil. These things are grabbing 5.5, 6 mil they are grabbing, so 4 mil plus. If I don't have a square eyes, I mean cross eyes, I could do that without any tape. So bugger it, let's do it. Let's do it old-fashioned way, and that is like so. I'll start from the end. Let me see. This is 100 mil. This is 100 mil. But mind you, that needs to be done all the way. So I should really go as far as I have to. Okay, let's do it that way. I'm talking to myself because I still don't know which way to go about it. But we'll go easy way. Alright, let's do it. Let's see where we are. Finish is amazing. Very good. Nice finish. Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are with the measurements. It doesn't really matter. That's not that critical because it's just a handle. It's just a handle for the pasta machine. I'm making big fuss of it like it's something for the space shuttle. This is 60 point. The light is shitty here. 60.4. 60.4. And again, I'm too lazy to grab my digital caliper. 60.4. Which means if I go 1 mil, she'd be right. So there'll be, let's do the touch off. Touch off. How do you do touch off? Oh, let's see. How do we do touch off? Okay, I'll zero that. taking tiny little cuts because there's no need to rush here. So far so good. And the other thing is I don't have another bit for this, so might as well make it right. Okay, let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. That's not the best cut. It still needs to have a bit of a touch up. That's 60 mil. So I did mistake. I was doing zeroing on the other side instead of on this side. Now we'll do better. That's 1 mil cut. 20 thou. Okay, let's see what we have now. Stringy material this is, but final thing will be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Touch under 59. 59.7, 58.7. Good enough for the bush. It is what it is. What I'll do now, I'll make a mark. I'll lock this up and I'll make a mark on the middle so I can drill that hole across. And then I'll turn around, I'll finish this little bit off, and yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it for machining. Yeah, let's do the line. Let's do the line. Let's do the line. Again, this is something I've been watching on the other YouTube channels with the guys who know what they're doing. I don't. and I admit I don't, and I'm not afraid to say that loud, because everything in this life we are learning. First step, we are learning. This is awesome. This is awesome. Nice crispy line. And do the same on the other side. Look at that. Oh man, that's absolutely lovely. I also do one up here. So then everything is, this is the line that I will need for the drilling the hole. Drilling the hole. So look at that. Look at that. That is something. That is something. There we go, mate. That's that. Now, I'll take this other bit off. See how that made a nice crispy line, even though it looks like it's off to one side. It's not that critical anyway, because on one side goes a handle, on the other side goes a set screw, and somewhere on the side goes a keyway. She'll be right. She'll be right. This is how they say in Aussie land, she'll be right. And I can tell you this one will be right. Stringy material. Alright. Okay. So this is not going to happen. I thought so. I took off so much material, so now I have to put them one on the next set of the jaw in order to claim that properly. That's good. It doesn't really matter if this is 100% true, because